Look at me. I'm Spider-Man. I'm on the coffee creamer. Do, 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 do. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Hey everybody, it's Saturday, July 8th, also known as my birthday. Woo! That's fun. Anyways, I'm here at the movie theater about to go watch Spider-Man Homecoming. Just got off the bus and wanted to point something out. This is an access ramp to get to the sidewalk of the movie theater. I've encountered this many times where this spot is blocked. Now, for some reason, the yellow crossing lines have been either cleared out or just been painted out, which makes no sense because this is clearly an access ramp for people to go up and down on. That's cool, right? I mean, at least that's open. But this is what I have a problem with. It's appreciative that those things are here for people. What I don't get is this. Now, thankfully, there is one that I just showed you that is open and accessible. But I have been here and I've come at times where that spot was blocked as well. And there's another one here, which is also blocked. The paint has been, blacked out, the yellow stripes. But you know what? If you're going to do that, take off the ramp. Because the access ramp is still there, which signifies to me that it should still be available for people to use. I don't see how anybody with a clear conscience, unless you're really that much of an a-hole, would park here seeing that there's a freaking ramp right in front of you as you're about to park. Now, there's a lot of parking space here. This is behind the ramp I was just showing. Look it. Just a few more steps. And you'll even have trees for shade. But no, why do you have to be an a-hole about it? Now, again, there is an access ramp over here, which again has been blocked before. And of course, there's also one in the front of the theater. But this is a little more comfortable. Well, at least for me personally, this is comfortable in that I'm not in front, or the access ramp isn't in front of through traffic. The traffic is usually over there. That's the entrance to the movie theater, and of course that area is open to people. But there's a lot of cars coming through. Obviously, especially when it's busy. For movies and whatnot, it'd be nice to not have to ride the side of the street to get up the front of the ramp when there's an access ramp here to the side in an area where I believe is not that busy. So why, number one, you would black out these lines, and number two, why anybody would park in front of these is just beyond my level of comprehension. It makes no sense to me. Again, other than that, you're a giant douchebag and you just want to make life harder for people because you don't care. So it's a frustrating thing to deal with. Again, even though those lines are blocked, they're technically painted as parking spots. If you're going to do that, if you're going to paint these black, then mark this out. Put a cone, put something, put a post, anything concrete to let someone know that this is no longer an access ramp. If not, then that needs to be painted yellow, and these jerks should not be, oh, there's a ramp here, but the lines are marked out, so I'm going to park here anyway. Ha ha ha. Anyways, that's my rant. We're about to go watch the movie. Whee! Hey, well, it's Sunday, and I don't know if you've been able to tell these last couple of weeks, but my hair's gotten pretty long. See? Well, long for me. This is, oh, sorry about that washout there. But Yeah, it's pretty long when the hair is reaching like the edge of the front of my neck. Yeah, that's when I can tell it's pretty long for me. I usually keep it short. So, in a few seconds, you're going to see the transformation. So, oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! My hair is short. Would you look at that? That's obviously magic, not has nothing to do with editing. Yep, this is it. My haircut, and I'm about to go and show it off when I go to Best Buy, which I'll be doing in a couple of minutes, although I'm not really going to show it off because I wear a hat. You'll see here in a few seconds, through the magic of editing, that I will be on my way. And so, just for the sake of it, let's do that one more time. 3, 2, 1. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Huh. I'm outside now with a hat on and a satchel. So pretty much I'm here on the corner of where I was dropped off at, Everhart in Corona. I'm gonna go head my way to Best Buy. You know, part of the whole getting used to vlogging while I'm out and about is doing something like this. You know, it's a heavily trafficked area, and here I am talking to myself at my phone. To a lot of people, it just looks like I'm taking a selfie or something. So, little by little, I'll get used to this, and doing it right now where there's not a lot of foot traffic is also a bit easier. So, you know, but I'm off to window shop. If I buy anything, I'll show that. So. Alright, I am back from Best Buy and Michael's. They're actually right next to each other, which is a fairly lethal combination to my very small wallet. But I did stay under $20. This is a, as you can see, a wired keyboard. Kind of use that to help set up my workstation, if you will. I'll show it in just a bit. It's like the only wired keyboard that's there at Best Buy, but maybe still around, since everybody's into the wireless and Bluetooth keyboard craze. I would have gone for that, but again, with my aforementioned small wallet, I wanted to go a bit budgety, so I went for this. As long as it works, I mean, who cares if there's another wire? And I also stopped by Michael's and I picked up the Cool Gray number 9 alcoholic marker. Pretty much a one of the many duplicate Copic markers. You know, one of the Copic marker imitations. This has a brush nib and it has a chisel nib, as most do. I don't know who uses a chisel, but anyways, so I got this Cool Gray number 9. It's a little darker than I wanted. I wanted a lighter Cool Gray just to start off with and practice with, but this was the only one there. And since these are at a decent price compared to Copic markers, I went for this. I also bought this little mini canvas. I've seen these just about every time I've gone to Michael's. I've always wanted to try one. I never really thought I had the tools, if you will, to use an actual canvas. I'm not a fan of acrylics, and I've never really tried watercolors, but now that I'm getting into alcoholic markers, I figured, you know, it's a good surface to work on, or at least try it out. So at least I now have an excuse to get these little canvases and just try them out, see what comes of it, and hopefully something fun and entertaining. So I'll show This week, if I draw anything, I'll show my artwork. Alright, well, this is my current setup. This is my Dell Precision 4600. Spider-Man was not included in the bundle, so I got that later. Actually, got that a few days ago, whereas the computer I got quite a few years ago. And then down here on a little slide-out table, my little bamboo tablet, which I use for doodling and whatnot. It's quite dirty, as you can tell. With what I just bought, let me show you how it looks now. And this is the end result. This is my work in progress, if you will, for the workstation I hope to have set up. Currently, I don't have any other screens, so my laptop is used, of course, as the main monitor screen. But I have the extra wired keyboard that I purchased earlier, and the bamboo tablet. This helps in a number of ways. If you can see on the keyboard, there's a lot of extra space between the space bar and the base of the laptop, and that's because it needs extra room inside for the hard drive and for the CD-ROM, and of course for the touchpad. The problem is, if I have the bamboo tablet, and if we were to replace this USB keyboard for the laptop, there's a big space in between the bamboo tablet and the spacebar and the rest of the keys. So if I'm working on an art program, and let's say I need to hold on Control or Alt or Shift or another keyboard shortcut, it'd be a lot harder to reach, even if this was right in front of the bamboo tablet, because of that extra space. Now, with my disability, my reach isn't very long, so it makes it a lot more difficult. So this is part of a solution, and again, if I can find a good enough deal, maybe even not replace a laptop, but just use it as a sort of hub, and connect an actual computer or monitor to it, and just tuck the laptop away so I can have the monitor up here on this top shelf, and pretty much leave this as is, and I could use this slide out keyboard desk for storage. Heck, even for the laptop itself. I could put it down here, and so, oh, that's a good idea. I can keep it here, down here, and again, still use it as a hub for my USB ports, but keep everything up here roomy to have the essentials that I need, which again would be a monitor and the keyboard and the bamboo tablet, and I also have an actual wireless mouse, which is somewhere here on the desk, but I don't want to show too much because my desk is a mess. Hey guys, it's Friday, July something. It'll say it up there that day. At the end of another vlog, and yeah. I mean, as you see, I've been updating my workstation, and this should be another interesting weekend. I'll try to record so I'm not just left with me talking to myself for 10 minutes to the camera for the vlog, because that's not interesting. I don't think it is. Anyways, there was also another update to my workstation, but I'm running out of time on Friday, so I'll probably show you that next week. It's also getting dark out, so I kind of want to show you in the light of day, because it's now pretty dark, and it's just, it's horrible lighting in general, and I don't have any fancy lights that'll kind of display what I want to show. I'll save that for next week, and whatever else comes by this week, well, I'll see if I can record that as well. Until next time, until next week, see you guys.